Welcome, guys. My name's Brian. This is Off the Mat Podcast with my homie
Keith McMillan. How are you?
I'm actually not good. Like literally, right whenever we started, got a fucking notification that my Amazon package is gonna be late. Second day in a row.
What'd you order?
Compression shorts for like whenever underneath my gi, you know.
Right.
That type of thing. Yep.
So your nuts don't hang freely?
Yeah, pretty much. Don't like that free balling shit. Not into it. Not into it.
Whoa, is that a thing? You think anyone's ever done that?
Like with their gi?
Yeah.
I fucking hope not.
You'd probably have to show me a fade. Like we'd have to throw some hands.
Yo, that's a problem. If you do that, that is a problem. You should be wearing something underneath your
Especially we go north-south.
Get out of here. That's
All
crazy.
right, I'm done.
Stop.
I'm done.
Stop. Oh, dude. What's up, man? What's the latest?
Nothing. It's been a long weekend for me. I went in, and for all those hard workers out there, shout out to you because y'all do it every week. But I went and hit overtime within 4 days.
Balling.
So, it's a lot. I don't like doing it. I miss my kids too much. I'm not a fan of it, but I did it. We had busy shows this weekend, and I had to fill in and help out. So I'm happy to have a job, but 40 hours spread out throughout the week, I like. But doing 40 hours in 4 days, 40 plus hours in 4 days is, I know people bust their ass, but I'm at the point with that place to where I appreciate I've been there for about 4 or 5 years now. I appreciate it, but it's not fulfilling anymore. You know what I mean? If I'm putting 40 plus hours into something, I want it to be something I love.
I want to see something, see some results.
Yeah, I want to be something I love.
Not the same repetitive shit,
right? So that's all. But
what are you doing for that? Anything? No, looking.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Right.
I'll make sure.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like thunder or something at first.
No, that's the heat.
That scares the shit out of me.
That's the heat.
All right.
How was your weekend? What'd you do?
My weekend was fine. I didn't do anything spectacular, actually. Nothing off the wall, nothing different.
Yeah. It was weird. Okay, so one of my good friends, who I've worked there for a while, one of my good coworkers, Binyam is his name, left the state of Kansas City, the state of Missouri for good to move to Texas. And he was gone, and he asked me to go out, and I haven't been out to a club in a long time.
Yeah.
A long, long time. So he was like, come out, we're having a go-away party. I'm going to get bottle service and everything. And they went to Aura.
I don't know what that is.
Aura's a club downtown by Westport. It's by Westport, or I don't know if it's considered inside Westport, but it's a club downtown, and they were having Latino night. But it's a club, and I'm like, I don't do that no more. So I went, and my lady was originally supposed to go with me, but the babysitter canceled on us, so she was like, you go. And
fuck, so you ain't got a guide.
Yeah, no, I mean,
no
I'm
guide.
Good. I'm good by myself, but
I meant as far as it being Latino night.
Yeah. So we go, and I go. We did the whole back and forth thing. She was like, you should go, and I was like, no, you should go. And she's like, no, you should go.
Whenever you do that, do you deep down do you want to go?
Yeah, no, I definitely wanted to go.
Okay. I just
needed to feel like she was in control.
Right.
Because if I would have been like, bet, I'm out, she gonna be like, nah.
Hey, shout out Leslie. What up?
Nah, we both staying home.
Hi,
tonight.
Leslie.
We
Hi.
both staying home. So
pay attention.
We
did
the little cutesy, couple thing. You should go out. No, you should go out. Only one of us can go out.
And then you're like, all right, fuck it, I'll go out. And she was like, shit.
Yeah. By the third time, I was like, cool, bet. Say no. You have anything else to say?
She was like,
yep.
No, have fun.
So she stayed home with the kids, and I went out. And when I got inside the club, I was all of 31 years old.
Hell yeah.
Like, I was the old man there in the Hawaiian shirt hitting on younger. No, I wasn't hitting on young girls. God.
Were you wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
No, I wasn't.
I was like, for real?
I went all gloried out. Anytime I go out now, it like it's my suit, I'll wear nothing but glory apparel.
Did you wear sweatpants?
No, I didn't. I actually wore jeans. I wore jeans with my
I don't think
shirt,
they allow that.
my jacket, and then because it was cold outside, I wore my beanie. I was all glory. Luckily, but it helped me. Like the door guy was like, "Oh my god, dude, you fight at Glory." But I did the right thing, and I was like, "No, man, I don't fight. I just train there and everything." He was like, "That's what's up, man. I fuck with you, man." He's like, "You should come in." Like, I got in there.
Oh shit, I love those guys. Those guys crack me up.
Yeah, but he was like, "Man, I love Zach." He said Zach helped him out. He didn't say he specified what Zach helped him out with. But he was like, "Zach has helped me out, man." So he's like, "Yeah, man, you come on in." So I got in. So that was cool.
No cover. Like
okay.
it.
Look at me.
That works.
Look at me.
So now you think you're the man.
Yeah.
31 years old.
And then I walk in, there's nothing but from 21 to like 25-year-old kids at this point partying. And I was just like, oh, man. You guys like Soldier Boy? Like,
everybody's like, leaning.
Yeah, I was like, what? What's going on? But it was Latin night, so every song had the same beat. I don't know if you listen to that reggaeton shit, but it's all doom, 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 doom. That's the only beat, and everyone dances to each song like it's a new fucking song.
Everybody loses their shit every time a new song starts.
Yeah.
Did you dance?
I did dance.
Oh, what did you dance like? How was that?
Oh man, well I can't salsa.
I can't, Doug. Your boy's not a dancer.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or form. Not about that life.
I just two-stepped. I was like, I was bouncing. Try to bounce on the beat and just keep going. And then, so
I wish I would have been there.
So no one was really dancing.
This is Snapchat material.
Nobody was really dancing at first
Except
on
Keith.
the dance floor. And
Keith
I'm kind of
in the
moving.
corner.
And then they switched over to like hip hop for like 2 songs.
Just so you know, my vision of the club right now is like Dave Chappelle whenever he like does like a skit and he's like talking about the club.
Yeah.
Like that scene is what I have in my head, and you're in the middle of it. All right,
so they start. So I'm just so happy that I understand the song and I know the song that I start singing along. It was My Neck, My Back. So, but then like, so I'm singing it, but now I realize as I'm like rapping it, I'm like starting to listen to the lyrics out loud, and I can see like people like looking at me because I'm like, my neck, my back.
Oh
like,
no!
I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Why am I doing this out loud,
Bro?
I got caught up in the moment.
You did not.
I got caught up. I like.
You're that guy though.
Yeah.
Like that's a Keith thing. That's a Keith moment.
Yeah.
I so expect that from you. That's awesome.
So yeah, I was. And then like I like caught myself and I caught people looking at me and I like just stopped. But I was still like,
Still enjoying the song.
I was still enjoying it because I was just
Fuck 'em,
happy.
bro.
I understood it.
Enjoy the song.
I was
Fuck
happy,
'em.
but then I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing?
Nah, they can fuck off. Enjoy the song, bro.
And then I forgot what the other song is. And then like everyone comes out to dance floor. So when that song came on, all the girls and everyone started running, ran out to the floor, started being ratchet. And people were dancing. I wasn't on the dance floor. I was like in the VIP area.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm big time.
Sure.
And
oh yeah, popping bottles. Gotcha.
I was. We got 3 of them. And then no chaser.
No chaser.
And then once they played the second American song, I forgot what the song was, but it was another dope ass song. And then once everyone got on the floor, he went right back to doom, 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 doom. But then people like loosened up and they were already on the floor, so they stayed out there.
It's Latino night.
Yeah, man, they would.
They have like specials on like tequila or something.
No, but I
feel like that should be a thing. No,
I don't know if they did. I didn't really check at the bar. I wasn't trying to drink that much.
Oh, okay.
I drank.
Yeah,
I drank, but
What'd
I
you
wasn't.
drink?
Crown Royal Apple, and then I think the ads got me online.
What?
And I ordered a Corona.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm a sheep, bro.
The ads got you on.
Yeah,
that.
like I've been watching a lot of Hulu and stuff, and they always play like a Corona ad.
Oh, really?
And I don't even drink beer. I don't even like beer.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I walked up to the bar.
You're just craving a Corona.
And I was like, "Can I get a Corona?" And then I started drinking it, and I was like, "No."
You didn't like it?
No, I mean I messed with it, but it wasn't. But I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Oh, I should get a Corona." I think I was being racist. I think I was suddenly being racist.
Like it's like, what do you mean? Like,
Because it was Latino night, and everyone
I
was
had to
like,
get a Corona.
"Yeah." So I was like, "I gotta get a Modelo or Corona or something." Trying to fit in. Hola.
Should have just
Hola, mi amigos.
should have just went with tequila.
Yeah, no. But we had but it was a good night overall. I danced a little bit, and then I said my goodbyes to my buddy, and gave him a hug, told him I love him, and that's it. I had a good night.
How long you guys know each other? Well, I mean, you guys still know each other, obviously. I'm imagine you guys.
Yeah,
are
we've
still
known
gonna
each
keep
other
in touch.
for I've only known him through work. But we've known about 3 years now.
I gotta sit back, make sure I'm in frame. My back's hurting up in this motherfucker. All right, bet.
Yeah, 3 years, man. So it was awesome. It's weird to say goodbye to people. I don't know how many friends you've had move away or something, but that's a very odd thing. Because that's when you find out how strong your friendship really was.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, especially that far too.
Yeah.
Like the only real moves I have is like from St. Louis to Kansas City, for real.
Right.
Like everybody's still within distance.
Right.
The level's good?
Yeah. No, I was checking them. Yeah. No.
So yeah, I don't think I have experienced.
Experienced
that.
I know I've never mentioned this, but I lived in LA for a while, and in Florida.
Oh, you lived in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never mentioned that. And
down in the swamps.
I've had an opportunity, a lot of alligators. I've had, say goodbye to a lot of people. It used to break my heart. I was a little bitch.
Why would you say why? Wait, so like those two areas in particular, you say goodbye?
Well,
to
because
a lot
I
of
moved
people?
because like I grew up.
Oh, you're saying you had to say goodbye to people in Florida, say goodbye to people in LA, and then come here. Yeah, gotcha.
And it was like a finale of like I may never see you again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've developed some strong relationships with these people, and I just assume I just assume you're always going to be a part of my life.
Yeah.
But there may be a day to where you move or I move, and that might be all she wrote just for us in person.
You ever see like that meme where it's like the kids you used to play outside with, one day it was the last day you guys all played outside together, you didn't even know?
A very real thing.
I read that and I was like, oh, that's fucking heartbreaking. That's very true.
It's a very real thing, man.
But I mean, that's kind of like, there's a lot of forms of communication where you can still keep in touch. Like social media, I know it's kind of a shitstorm sometimes. It can be fucking shitty, but
it's very different
great.
nowadays. It's very different nowadays.
Yeah, it's great as far as like keeping in touch with those people. Like that's what it's meant for, right? That's what you're supposed to be using social media for. That and just like
I think though, like I don't know, it's just odd, and I care about Binyam a lot. He was one of the.
Can you see your face?
Yeah.
I feel like the thing is directly in your face.
No, it's actually not. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, no, Binyam's one of those special people to me, man. I had a birthday party a couple of years ago, right before.
Okay.
So
I was like, bro, you were Jehovah's Witness. What do you mean?
A couple of years ago when I was 29, and it was very. So my friend at the time, and she's still a very sweet girl. We just don't hang out anymore. She was like, we're going out to P&L for your birthday. And I'm a hermit.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel you, bro.
I wanted to stay home. I wanted to stay home. I didn't want to go out. But she's like, no, you can't stay in for your birthday. So her friends, not my friends, her friends were downtown at P&L. And then all my friends were working. Because I moved here, so my only friends were coworkers.
Yeah.
So all my friends were working, and I was like, hey, I'm going out to P&L, and I know how shows go, and they were like, well, we're going to try to get off and come meet you downtown. So we go downtown, and my friend, let's say her name is Sheila, because I don't want to say her name out loud.
Okay.
Let's say
I love
Sheila,
these kinds of stories where shielding names.
Yeah, Sheila, like, her friends and me are very opposite people.
Okay, y'all just don't.
And it was very.
Do you guys
apparent.
get along though?
Me and Sheila, yes.
Okay.
Sheila was my homie.
Okay, but this is your
I
first
love
time
kicking
meeting
it,
these
but
people.
being around her other friends,
you didn't know them prior.
they didn't know me. I didn't know them.
Gotcha.
And very quickly, the guys didn't care for me. It was like 4 guys, 4 girls.
Why didn't they care for you?
I think
what was different? Like, how were they different? In what way?
they were like, oh gosh, They were like preppy, like college kids. I was older, and they were very like button-up shirt, like those khaki shorts. You know, you can tell they've been on ski trips.
Yep.
You know, they live a different lifestyle from me.
Yeah.
And I remember interacting with them. The girls were cool. All the girls there were cool. And I was like, hey, it's my birthday. They were like, happy birthday. But the guys were kind of dismissive of me. And kind of like, oh. And I don't know, maybe one of the guys thought I was hitting on this girl or something, which I wasn't.
Yeah.
But maybe they misinterpreted something I said. But I remember it all like fell apart. Like, so this is what happened. Sheila got up and was like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And it was me sitting with everyone. And I was trying to like add my 2 cents. And I made a joke. And the guys were talking about something.
Tell the joke.
I don't remember the joke. I don't remember it. But it was kind of like a witty response. And I remember the girls started cracking up.
It was like a witty response to like the guy?
Yeah. And I remember the girls started cracking up. They were like, oh my God, you're so funny. And I remember the guys like kind of looked at each other.
They were like, let's fucking stab him now.
Hey, we're going to go get a drink. And everyone got up. And they went to the bar. And they was like, and I remember the girl was like, you guys, you want something to drink? I'll buy you a shot for your birthday. And I was like, nah, it's early. I don't want to be too hammered. And they all got up and they never came back.
What do you mean they never came back?
Like they went up. We were at no other pub in P&L.
Yes.
And there's like shuffleboard.
Oh, there's all kinds of shit to do.
There was tennis. And I remember I was sitting down and I was like, oh, they're taking a while to come back. And I remember I looked up.
Were they like all couples?
Yes.
Oh, well, bro, you were fucking what? 1, 2, 3, 4. You were 8 wheeling. You were 9th wheel.
Still, I still went out with my friend Sheila, and I don't know.
Did Sheila hang out with you? Who'd she hang out with?
Well, here's the thing about it. So, Sheila went to the bathroom. When I look up, everyone that went to go get drinks was across the way playing tennis.
Yeah.
And they never came back and said anything to me.
Right.
And I just went to be like, oh. And then Sheila walked over. She was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I was sitting here waiting for your friends to come back because they were just going to get a drink. And like, well, they're over there playing tennis. Come over there and play tennis. And I just remember feeling like, I felt like I was back in high school.
Bro, I feel like you put yourself in that situation there.
I did.
Like, to an extent. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, you're like 9th wheeling it there, kind of. Like, Sheila was there, but at the same time, like, she's friends with all these people. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but still.
But like, what did you expect, though?
Hey, we're about to go over to the tennis. I mean, because they knew we were all hanging out.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, they gave me the word to be like, hey.
Well, I mean, they told you they were going to the bar, though. And then things might have changed once they got to the bar. Like, do you think it was the game plan of, like, let's go get a drink and then go play tennis?
I'm not saying they were like, we need to ditch this guy.
No.
But
I'm not saying they did.
But I feel like,
yeah, no.
But I was still sitting at the table. I feel like they could have walked back over and been like, hey, we're about to go play some tennis. You should come with us.
Yeah, but I don't think that you should be upset that they didn't like.
No, I wasn't upset. It was just kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, cool. I don't fit in with y'all.
I wouldn't even go as far to say that.
So what do you think? You think I should have looked up, saw them playing tennis, and be like, hey, you guys forgot me, and went over there?
No, I wouldn't have done that. But
what should I have done?
I don't know.
It is very apparent.
I would have. Yeah, I mean, at that point, I still would have felt like the same way. Where like I would have been like, well, I'm just gonna go home. But it's not like I don't know. It's not like I don't think they did it. I don't think they did it intentionally.
Okay.
I want to throw that out there. I don't think they did it intentionally.
Because
I feel like you took it a little personally.
I think that is personal. Have the common courtesy to walk over and say, hey, we're about to go play tennis. Are you going to come with us? So, long story short, Benyam got off early. And Benyam came out and met me. And I was sitting there, and this was right before Sheila came back. And he's like, hey, what are you doing sitting by yourself? And I was just like, I'm waiting for these people to come back.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's your birthday. Like, let's go get a drink and everything.
Yeah,
and then,
for sure.
And then Sheila came up, and then Sheila was like, "Hey, well, they're over there playing tennis. Why don't you come play tennis with us?" And I was just like,
I wouldn't have even been fucking with them people to begin with. If it was your birthday, like you should have just been doing.
I just went out because Sheila was so like, "You have to go out. You have to go out. You have to go out."
Yeah, I would have just stuck to whatever you wanted to do, bro.
But
anyways, yeah.
But yeah,
continue.
So Benu came out, and he was like, "Let's have a good night." And I was like, "Good." And then Sheila came over, was like, "Hey, they're over there playing tennis." And I was like, "All right, cool. Well, I'm good."
Yeah.
And she was like, "What? I'm about to go back over there." And I was like, "Well, you should go then. If that's what you want to do."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Well, it's your birthday." And I was like, No. Don't feel bad. I swear to you. I was like, don't feel bad. Like, go over there and, like, hang out with your friends. Like, I'm going to hang out with Benyam. And Benyam was cool, man. We had a good night. Then the rest of my coworkers came out. And then Sheila ended up eventually coming back out with us because we were going to clubs. Because I was like, no, I did take the high road, though. Because we were leaving, so I want to say goodbye to Sheila. And I was like, "Hey, Sheila, goodbye." And then I was like, "Hey, guys, we're going to a dance club if you guys want to come out." And the girls were like, "We want to go.
Okay, you did take the high road like
Yeah.
a motherfucker then, for sure.
Yeah. I was like, and they were like, "We should go. And the guy was like, "Oh, yeah, we'll see if we can meet you." And then they never met us.
Yeah.
Which was fine. But all my friends came out and it was a good night. But from that moment on, Benyam was like, I was like, man, that was dope, man. Like, because I really didn't even know him because he just moved from Texas himself.
Yeah.
And I didn't know him that well. But he came out for my birthday and, like, we had a good night. And he was one of the many people that made my night. So from that moment on, I was like, man, that's cool.
Nice. Shout out Benyam? Is that how you say it?
Benyam. Yeah.
Shout out Benyam.
I miss you, man. But yeah.
Cool. So you guys will keep in touch through like social media, things like that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah? I'm definitely. And then I'm in the groom's party for the wedding that is coming up. So So he's coming to the wedding. I'll be a part of the wedding. So I'll see.
I guess like this dude Stratton I used to work with. He moved to California. We still keep in touch. Like he's in my fantasy football league, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he'll hit me up if he visits, but. So yeah, I guess past that, but it wasn't like a. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal whenever he left.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Just weird. So what else, man? I'm sorry I went down that road.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday fucking Kobe Bryant died, bro.
Yeah, Kobe died, man. That's
kind of crazy.
It was
and by kinda, I mean it's fucking wild as shit.
It's weird. I don't know why. It's probably something I just do. But I hold these celebrities like to a different level, and I don't want to say that it's like gods, but I don't think they're like they can die.
Yeah,
especially so young. And my coworker called me. It was like Kobe's dead, and I was like, it's a cruel joke. Why would you ever say that? Because I couldn't even fathom the thought of Kobe dying. And then yes, I checked my ESPN report and everything, and.
Like same thing when you heard Michael Jackson die. Yeah. That was like one of those deaths when you're like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
Were you a basketball guy? Like
no.
Okay.
No.
But I mean, you know Kobe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Kobe. I know Kobe for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of those athletes where it's it's like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch wrestling. No, Hulk Hogan's a wrestler.
Right.
Shit like that. But
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You see the impact, and I just started following Kobe again in a sense of like because I was catching up on like he has a academy.
I'm very ignorant to a lot.
Okay,
of
so
things
Kobe had. I know
he's. So
he had a Mamba school that like kids would go and train and learn how to play basketball. And he was very, like, close to his daughters. He just started going to NBA games again. And bringing his 13-year-old daughter, who unfortunately passed away with him, Gigi. And, he had the Oscar-winning movie.
What movie? He was in a movie?
I don't think he was in... I think he did, like, a documentary or something.
Oh, really?
But they won an Oscar for that.
Interesting. Did not know.
And overall, Kobe was just one of those... I wasn't a Kobe fan. I'm an Orlando Magic fan, and the one time they went to the finals in the past decade, Kobe, probably longer than a decade now, but Kobe stopped them.
Yeah.
Kobe and his Lakers swept them in the finals.
Someone posted like the last 3 minutes of his last game, and it was like I watched that, and that was pretty fucking intense. Like for me who doesn't watch basketball, like I can still appreciate it. But yeah, I mean,
his work ethic was second to none, and you can hear stories from athletes talking about his regimen. And Kobe, I think, is the one originally I heard was that like he like lives off like 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
To get the most production out of his day.
Yeah.
So he was always like an outlier. Clearly one of the greatest basketball players to ever live. And, multiple championships will probably, it's going to be a long time before we ever see a player like him outside of LeBron James. So the debate has always been Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James. And phenomenal athlete. And it's tragic, to see that he was so young, 41 years old, had such an impact. He has, he had 4 daughters, a beautiful wife, and he was really having that big impact. And he was breaking those stereotypes and breaking down those barriers, which we've been doing for the past, I'll say decade on that one of like black fathers being a part of their kids' lives. He was doing the most to make sure his kids were going to be successful and succeed in life. And I'm sure he has a bunch of other charities and organizations out there, but it's sad and it broke my heart, especially being a father now. Being a father and it's just hard. It's hard, man. It's tragic. It's tragic.
Yeah. It's yeah, I mean, like I said, he was one of those guys. It's like Hulk Hogan, even if you don't follow basketball, you know who the fuck he is. He's a bad motherfucker, whatever. It's Black Mamba,
Yeah, exactly. He's a global superstar.
Bad motherfucker. Like I even know his nickname. Come on now,
that's
stop
what I'm saying.
it.
He's a global superstar. I really wish I could have read his book on the Mamba mentality.
Wait, what do you mean? You still can?
No, I know, but no, I can, and I will. Actually, I will. I'll pick that up after I'm finished with my other books. I'll pick that up, but just to get deep inside his mind, and man, there's so much to say, and it's crazy to see how people, like so many of my friends, how influential they were to him, or he was to them. How much it affected people, because you would think only like basketball fans were affected.
Yeah,
but a lot of people, he reached out to a lot of people, and that's amazing to see. And he left a legacy, and I hope I can leave a legacy. I think after a while, that's all we're living for, is to leave to have a great legacy.
He definitely left that. Yeah. I think it's just super sad, like just such a sudden death like that in general,
Yeah, and it's sad for the other families too.
Well, I mean, yeah, and that's what I mean too. Just like that, everybody that was involved there, all the way down to the pilot. Like it was just it was a sudden death for all of them, all before their time, and yeah, those things are tragic. It just really, like, you don't. The thing is like whenever it's like a public figure, like Kobe Bryant, you kind of have some insight into his personal life as far as like what he goes through. You don't know, like, you don't know the depths of it, but you have an idea, like that he's been through like finals games. Like that motherfucker's experienced immense amount of stress before. He also is very well off and probably has a lot going on business-wise right now and endorsement-wise. He has a family going on. Like, things about that. So whenever you hear about like tragic stories, like typically like you hear like, oh, this happened here or this happened there, you're like, oh man, that's crazy. Like that's tragic. But whenever it's someone who's like a celebrity or a high-profile person where you have some insight on their life, like you're able to relate to it a little bit more because you're just like, damn, a motherfucker had a life,
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you can kind of, it's easier to relate everybody else to it. Like, we might not know the specifics for each individual that was on that helicopter, but they all had a life.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy how that happens.
It's crazy, man. You know, you gotta enjoy life. You gotta really make sure you're taking advantage of each day that you wake up. You know,
how random is that too? Like a fucking helicopter crash. Like I seriously thought somebody was fucking with me. Like I got a text that was like Kobe Bryant died, and I was like, no, he didn't. They were like, yeah, helicopter crash, and I was like, all right, go fuck yourself. Stop it. That's not funny.
It's crazy to see how people operate online and how tough people can be. I need to be delicate with when I dive into this. I don't know the ins and outs and of what Kobe went through in his life, right? But I had some people on my Facebook timeline today that's like that were mourning him, and then there was like out of nowhere it was just like this guy that I know, and I barely know him. I barely know him, but out of nowhere he was like, it's crazy the way you guys sympathize with a fucking rapist, and I forgot his exact message, and it was just like, he's a fucking rapist, and I'm glad he's dead. And it was just like, whoa.
Was it you or was it Matt? Someone said that Ari Shafir.
Yeah, no, it was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, Ari Shafir, and then Ari Shafir posted, you know, this was 23 years too late, you know, he should have died, you know, 23 years ago, you know, for that rape and all this stuff, and he ended it with hashtag fuck the Lakers. And it's just sad that there are people that miserable out there.
Yeah.
You know, because it's one of those, and I need to try to be eloquent in the way I put this, but it's like, you can't judge someone by their past. You know, I feel like if they continue and they get
this is coming from an ignorant perspective on the situation too,
right?
Like you said, you don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the case and all that stuff. And only Kobe and
I knew that there were accusations. That's all that I know.
And to be fair, I don't even want to give that much time to this topic, but it's just sad the way people, you know, are just miserable, and you know, that kid that said, you know, he deserved to die. Ari saying he deserved to die. That's disgusting. You know, and obviously it's bigger than just Kobe dying too. A lot of other lives were lost.
That's the main thing.
You know, his daughter and her teammate. Yeah. You know, 13-year-old girls that will never get an opportunity to really see what life is about.
Yeah.
They're cut 13 years. That's all they got on this earth.
Yeah. Not only that, the lives that are affected by the losses that were on the helicopter as well. I mean, even like the rest of Kobe Bryant's family's affected by that as well. You know, the rest of like the families of the people that were on the plane are affected by that as well. It's a chain effect there.
Life is so precious. Life is so precious, man. If you're not living it to the fullest, and even there are days I have times getting out of bed, man. But I'm grateful that I am able to wake up every morning and create opportunities for myself and my family. It just sucks. So
my dude Keith, always grateful.
Always. Every episode I say it.
Always grateful. So you must be like the shit at Thanksgiving, dude. Whenever everybody's like, what are you thankful for? And you're like, oh, I'll start it off, guys. You know, I'm thankful for this.
We don't talk. We don't talk at Thanksgiving.
Oh. Yeah. Everybody just shuts the fuck up.
We shut the fuck up. We
okay.
We talk about little things.
All right.
It's been awesome, though. My brother has been hosting Thanksgiving. And so I go over there. And he's a military man. He doesn't really speak a lot, but when we go over there,
so that's why you guys don't talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were serious.
No, I'm dead serious. We don't talk. You know, that's the way my brother is, you know.
But you're cool with that. It's like peaceful.
Yeah,
right?
you know, and I know he cares and loves me. We just don't need to say it.
Yeah. I totally get that. That. Yeah. I'm that way a lot sometimes too. I can be that way to where it's like, I don't know. Like, care about you. We ain't got to talk about it. Right. You know what I mean? We ain't got to talk about it. But yeah, if shit goes down, I got you.
I got over it, man. I can say it now. I can say it to anyone, you know, I really care about. I said it to you one day. You know, it's like, you know, I can say I love you to another man. It's not really, you know.
You're making me blush right now.
I'm just saying, like I say it when I mean it. I don't need to say it every day. I think it gets a little weird if every day I'm like, "Hey, Ryan, I love you."
What about that one time you texted me?
Fuck out of
You
here.
said, "What are you wearing?" That was weird.
I definitely don't.
That was
like
super awkward.
I don't.
That happened. Happened.
The only thing I don't do to another male.
And he sent me a feet pic too.
Is a fuck out of here.
You guys want to see it? I'll show it to you right now. It's on my phone.
I don't send. I don't text emojis to another man.
You don't? I do that.
Do you?
I think I've texted you emojis.
Probably have.
Like nothing like cute or nothing like that.
No,
but
it was
like,
cute. It was cute when you did it.
Whose feet are that?
Bro, you got multiple photos of everyone's feet.
Yeah, where's your feet at? I think
uncomfortable.
Your feet. No, those aren't your feet.
Thank you. Yo, it's crazy how much you're like, I'm looking at a lot of feet on your phone. Why do you have so many people's feet on your phone? Like, I know you're trying to roast me for a second, but this is making me uncomfortable. Like, what?
You gotta ask Zach. You gotta ask Zach. It's an inside joke.
Oh, it's an inside joke.
Oh, it's not a joke, actually. We're selling feet pics.
Yeah, what's funny about that?
I'm joking. That's not what we're doing. It's a thing. Don't worry about it.
No, it's my feet are in there. What the fuck you mean? Don't worry about it. That's when I should worry.
Yeah, I'll ask Zach about it. To be continued. I will answer this question eventually, just not right now. Can't answer it right now. But yes, I do have your feet on my phone.
If I see any website with a photo of my feet, I'm suing your
You
ass.
won't unless they offer a good amount.
Appreciate it.
Athletesfeet.com.
Gross.
Oh.
But yeah, keep going.
I totally forgot what we were talking about. We got onto the feet pic.
Yeah,
thing.
maybe uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally lost what we were just talking about there whenever we got onto the feet pics.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, no, the Kobe Bryant thing. What else is going on, homie? I don't think we had anything else major happen since our last recording. John wants to come back on, by the way.
I think John O'Brien should
he pulled me aside literally the very next day. He was like, "Bro, I need to when can I come back on?" I was like, "Oh, you want to come on that soon?" He was like, "Yeah, like right after my fight." He was like, once I asked him about functional patterns, that's his thing right now. Once I asked him about functional patterns, he was like, perked up. And he's like, apparently prepared like an entire speech on his way to the gym one day. He's like, "I already know exactly. Get me on there."
Yeah, let's bring him back. He's such an interesting cat for being so young and so mature in the way he carries himself. I can't wait to have him on. There's so many more questions I want to ask him. And if anyone has questions for him, please, you can ask through me.
Oy, that's good. Submit your questions for John O'Brien.
Yeah, you can message me.
That dude will be back.
Or put in the comments and I'll ask him.
We need to, we should like put links to his fight in the fucking description.
Yeah, we can.
So that's a bad motherfucker right there.
We can.
But yeah. All right, man. You got anything, bro?
Nah, man. I don't want to dive into anything too crazy at the moment because I was thinking about the UFC fights this past weekend, but I didn't watch them. So
I didn't either.
Sorry.
All I saw was Michael Chiesa called out Colby Covington.
Yeah. Let's make it happen.
I mean, I like Michael Chiesa a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good fight for him, though. I think Colby fucks him up.
I mean,
I love Chiesa, but Colby wins that fight. Colby's a good fighter, dude.
He is, definitely.
Yeah, so
it definitely. So.
But yeah. Either way, let's wrap this bitch up. We out of here.
All right. Make sure you subscribe and share if you can. Appreciate you guys.
Make sure you subscribe. I'm out. Love, peace, chicken grease.
All right. Bye.
This light.